Hi, Erickson Library. It's Rhonda back with another installment of What You Reading Wednesday. Hope your week's been going well. And I just finished up with our monthly book discussion called The Rory Readers. And we are an open book discussion, and we just get together and talk about what we've been reading, what's on our to be read pile, some of our favorite authors, perhaps even sometimes some books that we didn't like so much because we can learn a lot from that. So I hope that you can join us. It is the second Thursday of every month, and just send me an email at the library or call us, and we'd be happy to give you the Zoom link to attend. So, this week I decided, since St. Patrick's Day is exactly less than a week away, actually, 6 days away, that I would share. I'm going to do some movies this time, something a little different. So, if you are looking for a great movie to read in the spirit of St. Patrick's Day, we do have some great choices at the library. There is one that is currently checked out, so I don't have it here to show you, but it is called Wild Mountain Time. And Jamie Dornan is in it, and it is such a great movie. It takes place in Ireland, on an Irish farm, and you learn a lot kind of about the culture and farming, and it's a love story, very different, very unique, and I really, really loved it. It really surprised me. I thought it was great. So I would definitely check that out. It is very new, so you might have to put it on hold in order to get it, but I highly recommend it. Wild Mountain Time. And this one is one that I discovered, I think, about a year or two ago. I saw it on a list recommended for St. Patrick's Day, so I checked it out and I absolutely loved it. It's called Leap Year. When Anna's 4-year anniversary to her boyfriend passes without an engagement ring, she decides to take matters into her own hands. Inspired by an Irish tradition that allows women to propose to men on Leap Day, Anna follows Jeremy to Dublin to propose to him. But after landing on the wrong side of Ireland, she must enlist the help of the handsome and carefree local Declan to help her across the country. Along the way, they discover that the road to love can take you to very unexpected places. Leap Year. Really pretty green cover there for St. Patrick's Day. This one is a classic, The Quiet Man, that many of you may be familiar with. And if you haven't seen it, it's John Wayne, so great Iowa tie. So I definitely highly recommend that you check it out. I'll give you a little idea of what the story is about in case you don't know. Sean Thornton is an American who swears off boxing after accidentally killing an opponent. Returning to the Irish town of his birth, he finds happiness when he falls in love with the fiery Mary Kate. Though he is sorely tempted to pick up the gloves again against her brother, the town bully, Sean is determined not to use his fists. Mary Kate and Sean wed, but her brother refuses to pay the dowry. Sean would rather walk away than accept this challenge. Even when his new wife accuses him of cowardice, Sean stands firm. But when she boards a train to leave, he is finally ready to take matters into his own hands. The resulting fist fight erupts into the longest brawl ever filmed. Wonder if that's still true. Followed by one of the most memorable reconciliations in motion picture history, The Quiet Man. This one is called Brooklyn. Oscar nominee Saoirse Ronan lights up the screen as Elias Lacey, a young Irish immigrant navigating through 1950s Brooklyn. Although her initial homesickness soon gives way to romance, when Ellis's life is disrupted by news from her hometown in Ireland, she is forced to choose between two countries and two men on opposite sides of the world. Based on the best-selling novel Brooklyn, which we also do have at the library, it is a warm and wonderful story about falling in love and finding your way home. Brooklyn. And those are St. Patrick's Day recommendations, and I will throw one recommendation in there because March is also Women's History Month. So yay, women! And March 8th was actually International Women's Day. So, to celebrate, we have a new movie that just came in at the library, and it is called On the Basis of Sex. That is the cover of it. And All Rise for the Fight of the Century. Inspired by the powerful true story of a young Ruth Bader Ginsburg, On the Basis of Sex depicts a then struggling attorney and new mother facing adversity in her fight for equal rights. When Ruth takes on a groundbreaking case, she knows the outcome could alter the court's view of gender discrimination. Stronger together, Ruth teams up with her husband, Martin Ginsburg, to fight the case that catapults her into one of the most important public figures of our time. Fascinating. Sounds so good. So I definitely recommend that in celebration of Women's History Month. And I will share one book with you because I can't not share a book recommendation. And this is one that I've just recently checked out. I saw this book on a list of books that are recommended for people who like going to fan conventions. So this one is called Spoiler Alert. Marcus Castor Rupp has a secret. The world may know him as Athenaeus, star of the biggest show on television, but fan fiction readers call him something else. Marcus releases his frustrations with the show by writing and posting anonymous stories about the internet's favorite couple, Athenaeus and Lavinia. But if anyone were to discover his online persona, he'd be finished in Hollywood. April Whittier has secrets of her own. A hardcore Lavinia fan, she's long hidden her fanfic and cosplay hobbies from her real life, but not anymore. When she dares to post her latest costume creation on Twitter, her plus-size take goes viral. And when Marcus asks her out to spite her internet critics, truth officially becomes stranger than fanfiction. On their date, Marcus quickly realizes he wants more from April than a one-time publicity stunt. But when he discovers she's unapologetic Lavinia Stan, his closest fandom friend, he has one more huge secret to keep from her. With love and Marcus's career on the line, can Marcus and April stop hiding once and for all, or will a match made in fandom end up prematurely canceled? Spoiler alert. Okay, so I hope some of those recommendations entice you or give you some good ideas about what you would like to watch next or read next. And don't forget, we have lots of great movies, music, audiobooks, books, cake pans, artwork, all kinds of stuff you can check out at Erickson Library. And of course, as always, we are so happy if you need us to deliver it to you curbside as well. I hope you stay happy and healthy, and I will check in with you again next Wednesday.